Hey there, what's going on, and welcome back to this video. So in this one, we're gonna start off from where we stopped in the last video. So if you're following along with the series, you know that in the last video we went ahead and installed our basic Django project and all that, installed virtual environments, made applications, ran our development server, created views, created URLs, and got something running on our homepage over here. So when you come over to /about, you get this, and when you come over to the homepage, you get blog home. So everything's really looking nice now, but in this one we want to go ahead and start working with templates in Django. So templates in Django, they are like some really amazing features that Django gave us that really help us make our code a whole lot cleaner. Let me just go ahead and explain what I'm trying to say. So you see over here with the h1 blog home, so what this is just trying to tell us is that we can write all our codes down here. Hopefully you know what's going on. If you know HTML really well, then for example, let's say over here in the blog home, you want to add a horizontal row, you come over here into HR, and okay, I think something is not running well. Okay, so as you can see, we now have a HR over here. So this is trying to say that we are going to write all our HTML codes in here, and that is really going to be an error. For example, let's say we want to make like a button, then we're going to say button and come over here, do it normally. Then we're going to say something like create post. Then when we come over here and refresh, firstly we get this. So as you can see, we get all these basic things here. So this is trying to tell us now that hey, you're gonna write all your HTML codes in here, but you take a look at it. Does it really make sense to you? No, it doesn't. How can you be writing over 100 lines of code or 200 lines of code to make our HTML template over here look good? It doesn't really make sense. So what we have to do is get rid of all this over here, and templating in Django is gonna just help us store all the codes that we're supposed to write over here in a HTML file in a template directory. Hopefully you understand what I'm saying. So we're gonna get rid of this ones over here, get rid of it, and now I think we are good to go. But when working with templates in Django, you need to import render from shortcuts, and as you can see, we already have it here imported from stats from Django.shortcuts import render. So we're not going to use the HTTP response again, rather we'll be using render to pass in our HTML template request and let's say context in some cases. So let's just go ahead and start working with that. The first thing we want to do is come over to our blog project over here. So this is our blog project, and let's just close this up, and we want to close this up. So in our blog app, we want to create a new templates folder. So we're going to open this up, right click over here, come over to new, and want to create a new directory, and we're going to name this templates. So template like that, and in this template we want to create another directory in it, and we're going to name it blog. So we're going to name it with whatever the name of our application is, and everything should work totally fine. So inside this blog now, what we want to do is just right click in there, come over to new, and now we're going to create a HTML file. And you remember the name of that one that we were using was home. The name of this function over here is home, so we're going to use home and hit enter on our keyboard, and as you can see, we have this basic HTML codes over here. Now we're going to say h1, and we're going to say blog home from template, so we actually know that something was actually working. Then let's say we want to define a paragraph tag again, and we're gonna say this is my blog home, whatever, this is my blog home. And if you remember, we have also the about page, so we want to create another HTML file for it. So we're gonna say about the HTML, and we want to copy everything that's in here and paste it in here, and we're gonna say this is my blog about. So let's change this to blog about, and we're gonna say blog about from HTML, from template. So when we come over here now and refresh, what do you notice? We're gonna get an error, or maybe we're not gonna get anything, and that's because right now our views don't actually know where these templates are located. It's like searching for it and it's not finding anything. Now how do we do that? So we want to get rid of all these things over here. We're going to get rid of this. Now we want to say return, and we're going to say return render. So we say return render, and in this render what we want to do is pass in request. Firstly, we're going to pass in a request. So the second thing we want to do is go ahead and pass in the name of our template, and as you can see, if you remember, it's located in a blog folder, and the name is home.html. So we're going to open up strings, and we're going to say blog/home. And when we come over here now refresh, we're not going to still get anything, or we're going to get template doesn't exist, and that's because we just said blog /home, we're supposed to say .html, so everything will work totally fine. So as you can see, it says blog home from templates. This is my blog home, and it's working really fine now. So we don't have to write out any more HTML codes in here. Now we have to do everything in here. Isn't that amazing? That's like super cool. So the next thing I want to do is come over here and also define the one for our about page. So we're gonna say blog/about.html. so when we come over here now, refresh, everything is working fine. But when we come over to /about, you see we get blog about from templates. This is my blog about. So as you can see, everything is really looking good now, and there's no biggie in working with templates in Django. Once you understand the basic things that you are supposed to know, everything should work really fine for you. And that's it. I just want to talk to you guys a bit about templates, and I don't want to make this video really long and hectic for beginners here. So if you don't understand this video, you go back, you check it again, you apply it, do the same thing that I taught you over here. Run the views, run render, passing request, passing the name of your template, create the template again. If it doesn't still work, delete all those projects, start from beginning. Just do it gradually, and let's say when you've done it a couple of times, it should get stuck to you. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys, and hopefully you learned how to work with templates in Django. And if you did, do not forget to drop a like on this video, consider subscribing, and I hope I'll see you in the next video. But before I go, if you're getting an error, drop a comment on this video and I'll do my possible best to reply you. So my love, peace out.